Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we are back over at the flea market that we went to last week because there were so many great things, but only half the booths were open, and we are here a lot earlier, so it seems like everything should be good to go. So I guess let's go inside, find some good deals, and let's get started. So guys, we came over to this booth over here and we found a couple things. We've got a Mobies here, which is made by Funko. You guys can see on the tag, there's a Funko one right there. They also have Boris from Rocky and Bullwinkle. Now that is definitely one that you don't see very often. And I don't know if it's $19 or $10, but either way, it's a pretty decent deal. Oh yeah guys, also up here we have a Suicide Squad rock candy, and that one is of Enchantress. Also pretty neat. And then also guys, a little bit lower, I found Overwatch's Reinhardt, and there's actually just a bunch of really great stuff here. And then we also have Shere Khan above and Zorn, two pretty interesting figures. So we're just on the outside of the booth, but now when you come inside, you can actually see that they have a bunch of them out of box as well. And there are some pretty interesting ones, like Vince Gilligan in the front here, as well as Superman in the middle. I also see that orange Batman on the far side there. It is kind of hard to see with the glare on it. Oh, what'd you find? Oh, that's nice. The Dorbs 2-pack. You know, this is from the when they used to do a DC box. That is really neat. Neat. And now a lot of you guys probably know this, but I am trying to go for as many Minions as possible. And depending on how much this is, I might go for this one here, but it is out of the box. But I don't know, it's still pretty cool. Up at the top there, guys, I noticed they have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Burnt, as well as the TARDIS. Two pretty interesting ones, and it looks like their boxes are, actually I was gonna say kind of beat up, they're really beat up, but I do still like seeing stuff like this. Now I wanted to show you guys this. I ran into a bucket of Pez, and it does seem like there are some pretty interesting ones inside of here, like the Meet the Robinsons one here. That's a funny figure. And then we also have this older Mario, which I really like, Mickey Mouse. We also have, what's this one here? Ooh, an older Donald Duck. Pretty cool. And then right above that, guys, I ran into this one here, and I don't think I'm gonna get it because it is kind of beat up, but I wanted to show it off because this here is one from Pop Asia, and I don't actually know the name of this character, but if you guys know anything about it, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys want to see the feet, there they are right there. Okay, now guys, I ran into something kind of weird, and I want to show this off, even though it isn't Funko related at all, but this here is the Planet Hollywood sign. And if you guys have ever been to Niagara Falls, this is probably where it's from, because Planet Hollywood isn't around anymore. Actually, there it is right there, guys. There's a picture of it on the building, and then this is the entire sign that you could find, like right around Clifton Hill, next to the actual Niagara Falls. Now guys, this is something interesting that I ran into. This is one of the Pulp Fiction reaction figures when Funko actually, I believe they were partnering with them. I don't know if they own the company, but yeah, it looks like they were partnering with them, because you can see Funko X Super 7 at the bottom there, and I think it was to get a bunch of licenses that Super 7 didn't have, like Pulp Fiction right here, which is definitely a neat thing to find. Hey now guys, check this out at the back here. It is Miss Piggy as well as Pete on the card still with the rainbow backing, and I really do like finding these things because they are pretty hard to come by. Okay, now this is something, guys, that I might have to take home today, because this here is a Wacky Wobbler made by Funko, but this is when they did a collaboration with Angry Birds Star Wars, which is such a weird thing to find, but I just love random things like this. Okay, so guys, I came into a crazy booth here that wasn't actually opened up last week, so I want to show it off in detail today. And if you guys want to check it out, this is what we're talking about. Like guys, there is a lot of figures here, and if you guys want to check it out, King Dave's Collectibles over here at the flea market. Now check this out over here, guys. There is a lot of figures that I'm on the hunt for, especially those blue box Star Wars ones, and I want to show off some of these here, like this R2-D2, and it seems like these are the original ones, because the guy did let me know that this was his collection, and then he brought them all here, so there's going to be some nice pops here, and I'm gonna be here for a long time, I bet. There was one that I was kind of on the hunt for, guys, and it was this Emperor Palpatine here, and it actually seemed like it had a decent box, so I'm debating on it. It's $50, which isn't actually too bad for that figure, but I mean, there are so many here, I'm gonna keep looking before I pick anything out. And now, guys, over on this wall, I'm not gonna be able to go through everything, but I'm gonna try to back up here so you guys can see as much as possible, and let me know if there's anything that you guys would want to get here in the comment section below, because I'm sure I'm gonna miss some pretty crazy figures. Actually, speaking of crazy figures, look at this one here. So this is Plastic Man from the DC Legions of Collectors box. I've actually seen a couple of those different figures, but this is the Plastic Man, and look at how weird he looks inside of there. Now, right next to what I just showed you guys, it seems like there's a bit of a superhero section here with some pretty neat figures. Yeah, it says this is the Marvel HQ over here, which is pretty cool. And if you guys want to see some of them, I'm just trying to think of some ones to point out, like maybe this Black Panther here. Now I wonder, is this the glitter Black Panther? It is. Look at that. If you guys remember this pop from a video, put it in the comment section below. And now here's another neat one, guys. This is a Dorbs ride, and I always love getting these. I actually have a bunch of them in my collection. I just don't know how to display them very well. But this one here is the 3,000 piece Yummy Mummy in his ride. I guess it's just called a ride. It looks more like a buggy though. But yeah, that is definitely, well, it's adorable. It's adorable. Now everybody, I wanted to show you this section here, which actually has some pretty interesting ones like Hawk Girl. Actually, this Hawk Girl is a nice one. How much are they selling this one for? It might be a little bit more expensive. It doesn't say. Maybe it's 15 if it doesn't have a price. I'm not 100% sure, but that is a nice one if you guys want to check that out. Then we also have the original Gizmo. We've got Vanna White from the Wheel of Fortune. That one's pretty neat. Jeffrey as Batman, some other Batman ones. And just overall, guys, there are some really interesting figures here. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to be able to go through everything, but I do want to pan up just to show you guys what they've got. Oh, now here's a funny one up here, guys. They've got Cake from Adventure Time. I have the 2-pack, but to see the single one here, that is pretty cool. Oh, and then, guys, I also found their cabinet where there is some more expensive ones as well, like the Magilla Gorilla and Mr. Pebbles. Pebbles, one or the other, only 50 bucks too. We've got HR Puffin stuff, some of the other ones from HR Puffin stuff, Harry Potter. Oh no, this one is neat, guys. This is the 1,000-piece Bicycle Girl from The Walking Dead. Definitely one you don't see very often. And then look at that, the Game of Thrones metallic 3-pack. So guys, we actually just ran into someone that watches the videos. Can I also get your name for the video too?
Hussein.
Awesome. And then the two that you did pick up today are some amazing ones. You got the Flocked Energizer Bunny as well as the Kool-Aid Man. Thanks for showing them off. Now guys, here is a really cool section over here by the cabinet, and there's some more expensive ones as well. I want to show you guys these ones because we've got like Elliot from E.T., the Golden Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's, as well as the Sand Trooper, Luke Skywalker, and then there was something here which I actually purchased, and we'll show you guys towards the end of the video. I know, guys, I ran into these ones over here. We've got Adventure Time Marceline, the Lich, Jake. What do we got over here? Another Marceline with a floppy hat. We also have Lumpy Space Princess, a really weird one because you don't see this one very often. Probably one of the rarest ones in here. And then Ice King down at the bottom. So before we get out of this booth, guys, I had to come back over to the Star Wars section because I ran into this one for only $20, so I am definitely going to be grabbing this today. Check this out, guys. Behind the counter over here, we ran into some bobbleheads. Actually, a lot of them are Wacky Wobblers. There's some other ones as well. But you guys can see they have the Stormtrooper pig over there. We got the Darth Vader ones today, so I don't know if I'm going to get both, but it is pretty interesting to see these here. So you guys might remember last week I showed off these exact figures because I thought I had both of the Minions here, but then when I got home, I found out that I didn't have Dave, so I think we're going to be grabbing him today. So you guys also might remember from last time, we were looking at the Kenner figures, and I think I'm going to be going on it today. They've got the Greedo Hammerhead, and then this one back here, guys. I'm not exactly sure what his name is, and I'll have to look at the box when we get back to the office, but that is definitely a nice one. Oh geez, we are all the way zoomed in, but anyways, guys, we are now out of the flea market, and I will say I got some pretty great stuff today, and a lot more than I expected. So I guess let's go back to the office and let's check it all out. Alright everybody, so we are now back from the flea market, and I've got my 2 bags here, and I really did get a lot of stuff, so let's go through it all. And I guess let's start with this figure here, which I believe is the last figure I picked up in the clips that you guys saw, but this here is Dave from Despicable Me 2, and I wanted to get this one because I had Carl in the same set. And if you guys want to check it out, there they are on the back side there, so now I'm only missing 3 of them in the set, but I feel like those ones are probably the most expensive. And actually, we did see Evil Minion today. I didn't pick it up because it was out of box, and I am trying to complete the whole thing in box, so I figured why get that one if I'm gonna get another one later on. And in case you guys are wondering, let me scan the barcode here. He is worth 9, but that's 9 USD. I paid 10 CAD, so about the same. Then actually at the same booth, I got some Kenner figures, and I don't normally pick these up. Actually, this is the first time I've ever picked them up, but there's a good reason that I got it, because they actually made Funko Pops of these figures. And it is of these 3 figures right here, and you guys have definitely seen this 3-pack on the channel if you guys have been watching for a while, and they aren't in the greatest condition. I think I paid maybe $12 each for these, so nothing crazy, but if you guys want to check it out, it is somebody, I guess you could say Rodian, or maybe someone that looks like Greedo in that exact suit. Then we also have Hammerhead here, and this one's a little bit loose, but this is the only one they had, so I had to get this one, but there's Hammerhead right there. And then the last one, I don't actually remember what this one's name is, but he reminds me of the guy where the one comes up to him and goes, "He doesn't like you," and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't like you either." I don't remember what his name is though. And if you guys want to check him out, there he is right there. And this is the exact colors, actually the exact same figures that Funko was basing this 3-pack off of right here. Oh, and actually I almost forgot to show you guys this one. My mom also got one, and this here is apparently the original 1977 one, and it is Chewbacca. And this one she also got for $12. I think we got everything for like right around 50, so it wasn't anything too crazy, but I really do enjoy this one. Alrighty, now after the Kenner figures, I got some more Funko Pops. Actually, before we get onto the Funko Pops that I got at that really big booth, let's do this one, which is one of the Angry Birds Wacky Wobblers. Now, I do already have the Stormtrooper pig somewhere around here. I don't know where he is at the moment, but I do have that one. But today, I got the Darth Vader pig, and I thought that this was just such a random Wacky Wobbler that I had to pick it up, because seriously, look at how weird this thing is. And the only one that I've never seen before is the Luke X-Wing bird, and maybe we'll see that one sometime. I don't know. It seems to be the rarest one out of the 3 of them, because I actually did, and you guys probably saw it earlier, saw the Stormtrooper pig again today. So anyways, this is just one of those unique things that I thought I would grab, and it was in the box, and the box is also in pretty great condition, so I figured why not. And also, if you guys are wondering what year this came out, it was back in 2013. You guys can tell by the 13 at the front there, so this thing is pretty old. Okay, now let's get into the big booth where I bought most of my Funko Pops from today. And what's funny about that was the guy actually watched my videos and then recognized me while I was there and said, hey, film whatever you want. He gave me a really great deal, so thank you so much for like letting me film in the booth, because there really was some crazy figures there. And also, I did run into 2 people that watched the videos, and if you're one of the people that said hi, thanks for saying hi. And now I guess let's start with this one here, because I was a little bit worried about this one because I saw that it was damaged a bit, but I knew that when purchasing this. And it is the Jack Sparrow. And this is also the original Jack Sparrow that was made back in 2015. And if you guys want to check him out, there he is right there. And he is in a protector with the sleeve on it, so that's why it kind of looks a little bit different. So let me actually pop it out here so it's a bit easier to see. And you know what? I'm looking for damage here, and I don't really see much besides the top. Like if you look here in the corner, there is a bit of a wrinkle, but other than that, it looks pretty great. And if you guys want to check out the Jack Sparrow, there he is right here. And this one does look a little bit weird, but it is the original Jack Sparrow, so I had to get it. And now also, I might be wrong about this, but it seems like this is true. This might be the first people pop that was ever created in the Disney line, because I'm trying to think about it. I don't think there was. It was all like animated stuff before this, and then they created Jack Sparrow. So maybe that's why it looks a little bit weird, because this is series 4, and in this one, if you guys don't know, we've got Eve, Wally, Oogie Boogie, Cinderella, Evil Queen. Actually, let me just show you the back of the box. There is all of the ones in this set, and it seems very out of place, and that's probably because he's the only person that's got an actual pop. The rest of them are pretty much animated. And then after that, guys, we've got 2 more figures, and we're going to be doing this one first because this is an interesting one. This is the Luke Skywalker Hoth. I paid $20 for this figure, and the box is in really, really great condition, especially for this figure being from 2014. And if you guys want to check out Luke a little bit closer up, there he is right there. And if you guys know me, I love getting older Star Wars figures like this, and I really have been trying to get more of them recently. Actually, I just bought 3 of them off of Noah. Let me grab them. So Noah was trying to downsize his collection a little bit, and while doing so, he had these 3 in a box, and I was like, can I buy those off you? And I think I paid 40 bucks for them, maybe 50. And the 3 that I got are the Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot. So now I've got X-Wing pilot as well as Hoth. The other one that I got was C-3PO. Now I do have the chrome one, but I don't have the normal one, so I figured, why not? And then last but not least, guys, I got Darth Maul. And this is definitely a weird one. But I digress. And let's get on to the last figure that we've got for today, which is the one that I said I purchased, but I didn't tell you guys what it was. It is the Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, the glow-in-the-dark Gemini Collectibles version. And now let me slide this one out of its sleeve so we can see this figure a little bit closer up. And I did notice that there was like a slight bit of damage on the back, but it is nothing too big, especially when you display it on the shelf like this, so who's gonna see the back anyway? Well, actually, you guys right now are, because I wanna show you the other figures in the set. And the only one I have in the set besides this one is Hong Kong Phooey, and I'm hoping that maybe I can get Huckleberry Hound eventually, but I do have a couple other versions of him, so I don't really need it. And now really quickly, I did want to take this one out of the box just so we can see it a bit closer up, because I've never seen this pop in person. And I also do want to see how well this thing glows, so let's test it out. Okay, everybody, so I don't have my blacklight flashlight. It's somewhere in storage and I haven't found it yet, so I guess we're just going to be using my flashlight for today, but it does seem like it's going to glow pretty well. So let me turn this thing off and let's test it out, and oh, wow. Okay, you know what, guys? This thing is glowing way better than I expected. Look at how crazy that is. And I feel like it's probably out of focus because the camera does not know where to focus in the dark, but you can still see it does glow really well. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is everything for today. And please let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to see more stuff like the flea market today, because we could go back to this one in a couple weeks, or maybe we could go to other flea markets in the area. And I say in a little while because next weekend we're going to be going to Fan Expo Limited, and then the weekend after that we're going to Niagara Falls Fan Fest, where we're actually going to have a booth. So if you guys are going to either of those conventions, I'll see you there. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with, and she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Slow. Like my lashes.